It's been weeks now since the tragedy at the Donald Trump rally, and I still see people scratching their heads, asking the question, how did he get away with this? How did he get past security? Well, I think the answer to that question is really obvious. People just don't want to admit it, but it looks like he was allowed to get past security. It looks like he was allowed to get away with it, but I won't go too deep down that rabbit hole right now. But for the past couple of weeks, I've just, been watching all of these discussions, all of these conversations, debates, and arguments online. People coming up with different theories about how he did it, how he got away with it. And in some of these theories, it's like you guys think Thomas Matthew Crooks is like Spider-Man or 007 or something. First, he runs using the art of stealth like a ninja. He runs and he climbs a building. He evades the Secret Service and stealthily sets up his rifle right there in the, in the opportune spot, right in the best location. But because of his skills, he was able to dodge the police. He put himself right in a position where no Secret Service snipers could see him. This guy was smart. He was ready. He was well equipped. He was trained. And it's like, this dude, Thomas Matthew Crooks, is not Jason Bourne, okay? He's not someone from an action movie. This is a 20-year-old young man that never in a million years would have gotten away with this if people were actually doing their job. But it's just crazy watching all of these theories because, listen, we don't got really many answers about what happened. It seems like you got a lot of answers. You don't got any answers. They've changed their story 50 times. Yeah, the Secret Service director gets fired or she resigns. That means absolutely nothing. They want you to think, oh, it's a big deal. She resigned. Let's move on. It means nothing. So I understand why people are coming up with these theories because we got very little information. So people are trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together themselves. People are filling in the blank spots with what they think may have happened. But the only problem is that a lot of people are giving this Thomas Matthew Crooks dude way too much credit. Okay? If you were in charge of security that day, if I was in charge of security that day, he wouldn't have gotten away with this at all. Understand that this guy is not some super top secret agent. I mean, I know that, like, when you look at the situation, you want that to be true. Because you don't want to think that, hey, maybe law enforcement, maybe the Secret Service, FBI, and what have you, either weren't doing their job at all or they allowed this to happen. You don't want to think that. So you gotta, try to hype up Thomas Matthew Crooks as if he's this well-trained assassin. But he's a 20-year-old kid, or a young man, a 20-year-old reject that should have never gotten the chance that he got that day. But new videos are coming out. And folks, years from now, we will still be seeing new videos. Because not everyone feels comfortable releasing the videos that they filmed that day. But I can tell you one thing. There's thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of people in that crowd. 90% of them got their cell phones out filming. That's just how things are. And you got Trump on stage, everyone's filming it. So there's different angles and different videos that we haven't seen yet. We may never see. I think some of the people who got this stuff on video may be scared because who knows what they captured. But there's one video that released, I believe it was yesterday, that shows an angle that really just puts everything on blast. I want to go ahead and roll this quick little clip and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes? The world will see a vibrant Republican Party. Great gentleman. So we're going to bring him up for Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes? All right. You get ready, Rick Carmick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant Republican Party.
I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but as you can see, folks, this is no John Wick. This is no James Bond. This isn't a super stealthy ninja, okay? This is a 20-year-old young man running on top of a roof in plain sight of everyone. There's no big mystery. I mean, there's a mystery here, but I don't think this story is as mysterious as people think. I think it's obvious. You know, the more camera angles we get, the more information that comes out, the more obvious it is. And a lot of people aren't going to admit how obvious this situation is, but that's okay. But all of those theories about, oh, he stealthily climbed the building where no one could see, and he is doing this and he's doing that. They're acting like he's a freaking superhuman. No. He's clearly in plain sight. If that's him, some people are theorizing that, oh, wait, that's not Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's another suspect. Regardless of who it is, in plain sight, the guy is running along the rooftop. Now, if the crowd can see it, the cameras catch it, the Secret Service snipers can see that too. Everyone can see it. This is not a deal where someone, oh, he used the shadows of darkness. You know, it's like, no, this guy's literally plain as day standing on the rooftop, running around, looking like an idiot. No excuse. No excuse as to how or why he was able to get those shots off. Especially when you see angles like this. When you see how obvious it is that someone's not, you know, we've seen other angles where he's laying on the roof. And some people have theorized, well, because of the slope of the roof, the angle that he climbed on the roof, maybe he wasn't visible. But no, he's just plain day visible in plain sight. Everyone on the ground already saw him. By the time you're watching this dude run along the building, other people have already seen him. They've already told the cops. The cops have already taken photos of him. They're already well aware that he's there. The people on the ground are aware he's there. They're yelling. Some of them are screaming. Some of them are running away. Everyone freaking knows what was going on. Except for the people who are trained to know what's going on. So if this video, if this angle doesn't make it even more obvious for you, then I don't know what will. You know, it's like with the JFK situation that happened long ago. A lot of us weren't alive then, so there's all of these different theories and speculations, and a lot of people don't know what to believe. With this situation, we all watched it with our own eyes. We're watching this evidence come out with our own eyes. We've heard the weak excuses. It's not hard to put two and two together here. But I'm going to allow you all to put two and two together down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. Go subscribe to my new channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.